Good morning and welcome back to WEIRD HiFi. I wanted to go over this critical part of the process, talk a little bit about the products used and why it's so stinking important. So I build in a laminated fashion, and the reason I do that is it gives me ultimate freedom of shapes and contours and transitions. It allows me to have full control over external dimensions and internal dimensions. And really, it just gives me ultimate freedom of creativity. However, it comes with prices, right? I chew through a lot of wood. You know, these are, I can't tell you how many sheets of 1/2 inch MDF. It's a bunch. And time and, you know, all of the things that kind of come with it. But if you don't do this step, all of this work is for naught. And I think this is the critical step that gets overlooked when building in a laminated fashion. The bottom line is the weakest point in these enclosures is the actual wood in between the glue layers. Not the glue itself, or not the section where the two layers actually glue together. That's actually one of the strongest points. And what happens in time is either due to temperature or humidity or both. These will start acting weird, and you'll either get cracks or blowouts, some lumps, all due to the wood getting exposed to the elements. It's doing what it does. The best way that I've found to combat that is this. So West Systems is a marine grade epoxy. And it's really used to construct, it's for repairs, it's moisture resistance coating, it's used for bonding, it's used for filling, and it is the perfect product when trying to seal the laminated layers. So the little reel that I had last night showed a very glossy enclosure, and that was a pretty substantial layer of this epoxy resin. And as you can see, it's dried and you can start seeing some of the wood. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. And I was intentional in using that slow hardener because I wanted it to saturate the MDF, and it has. And so the next steps in the process is I will scuff down the enclosures. I will do some rough sanding on the sides, which I've actually a little started here. So do all the sides, do the top. And then the next layer is where you start really noticing a pretty big shift in the smoothness of the surface. And that's where some of the magic starts to happen.